A little banged up after this rivalry matchup here.
Yeah, that's what you get in a rivalry matchup. It's no hold barred pretty much here with these guys. So now for Indiana, we have Garrett Peeple. He's a redshirt sophomore from Kendallville, Indiana. He is 12-14 on the year with 1 tech ball and 5 pins to his credit. And at 133, we have Jack Cheney. Excuse me, Ben Thornton, 133. He started Wisconsin. Ben Thornton started at Wisconsin. He's a redshirt junior, 2-time all-academic, all-Big Ten selection from each of the last 2 years. He is 9-2 on the year with 1 fall to his credit as he digs Peeple's face into the ground. The last time out, Garrett Peeple lost to Dylan Duncan of Illinois 7-2, but prior to that, he scored a pin against Nebraska's Brian Pesca in about 1:56. So 2 talented wrestlers here for both sides.
Peeple with 7 pins in his career, 5 this year. What a year he's having.
Yeah, he's been terrific this year, especially after he was kind of like wading the waters as a redshirt freshman, trying to get a feel for the Big Ten and landscape. But here he's starting to come into his own a little bit. And Thornton doing a good job not letting Peeple really establish positions. He's able to stay behind him as he's got the opposite leg. Peeple looking to try to break the hold, while Thornton doing a good job of keeping his grip, and he brings him back to the ground and is able to keep everyone's feet in bounds here as he's playing with the boundary. Peeple desperately trying to get out of bounds, but Thornton doing a good job keeping that left foot out, but it finally drags out and gets a reestablished position in the center of the circle.
Thornton was quite the high school athlete. Seeing here he was a running back, punter, shortstop, across baseball and football and wrestling. 4-time academic All-State, and a 4-year wrestling letter winner.
Yeah, quite the accomplished career there at La Crosse Central High School. And Thornton keeping a good position on Peeple here as he's been building up a lot of riding time. He's already over 2 minutes in riding time. We're still in the first period. Maybe about 5 seconds to go in the first period. Looks like it's going to be a 2-0 for Thornton. Looks like Thornton's going to take the down position to start the second period, trying to build on his 2-0 lead with a quick escape.
That's proved to be an effective decision today.
Yeah, thus far a large chunk of Indiana's points have come via escape thus far this afternoon, as I don't believe there's been a single takedown for the Hoosiers thus far, as Purdue has really done a good job of maintaining their position. But Peeple, meanwhile, crawling all over the back of Thornton as he's airborne right now at the moment. Thornton trying to break the hold by Peeple. Peeple not letting go. And Peeple still keeping him at a kind of a slanted position as they can't be awarded the escape here. Trying to bring him back down to the ground. He's got an elbow with a quick stall warning by the official. So the official's going to call a stall as both men are going to have to return to the center circle. Peeple doing whatever he can to try and keep Thornton and out away from getting to his front side, and doing a good job there as they're going to return back to the original position.
Peeple did a nice job of not allowing Thornton an escape point quick off of the restart, as here he's able to do it again.
Yeah, great job by Peeple being quick out of the gates here as he's able to eat up a lot of that riding time. We're back down to about a minute and a half of riding time in favor of Thornton, and quickly falling. It's Peeple trying to get, we're going to call another stall from the official. Starting once again from the down position, it's going to be Thornton. We're going to see if Peeple can have similar success to what he's been having at this position. Each of these last couple of times, Thornton's been unable to escape from his grasp. A good job there by Peeple as he's able to bring him down to the ground, wraps his legs around him, but these aren't going to score you points here at this point except kill some riding time. And Peeple so far really showing the most fight out of a lot of these Hoosiers thus far. As right now, Thornton has been unable to break his grasp this period. It's been an excellent showing from Garrett Peeple. He's basically killed almost all the 2 minutes of riding time that Thornton had built up from the previous period. It's inside the second period. They're going to award a point for Garrett Peeple for a stall warning, and it's going to be he's going to choose the up position again, as he's had a lot of success there, and it looks like he's going to try and continue that here. As Purdue head coach Tony Ersland gets a look at talk to the ref, but great job there by Peeple that round.
Purdue coach does not look happy with that 1 point that was awarded to Peeple there.
Yeah, but it's kind of understandable too, because Garrett Peeple didn't really get a takedown there at any point. He just rode him basically the entire match. Peeple choosing to be up again as where he had all his success, and Thornton trying to learn from his mistakes this time. He's trying to flip around, but Peeple doing a good job keeping his grip around Thornton, trying to bring him back down to the ground. Thornton's got one of his legs, but he's able to use his weight to bring him back into the ground, plants his face into the mat, and he's able to, and now his riding time is becoming even, and it's completely flipped on into Peeple's favor.
Peeple not giving up an inch after that. Looked like he was going to go down at one point, losing his balance a little bit, but he's able to keep it, get right back on top of Thornton.
He's also able to use his weight to his advantage, as when they're hopping around when Thornton had one of his feet, he basically brought his body to the ground and using his momentum to take Thornton with him.
Peeple really getting that riding time in now. Quite a turnaround, like you said, and impressive as well, because Thornton was able to get a lot of riding time early on in the matchup.
Yeah, he had over 2 minutes and 12 seconds of riding time entering the second period. It's now in favor of Peeple as we approach the 1 minute mark for him in that category. About 45 seconds ago in the third period, and Thornton really has not been able to get off the ground here against Peeple, as Peeple's digging his elbow into his head. And the Bluebirds are out of the crowd as the official is going to award a stall, and they have to re-establish position here. Peeple again going to start from the up position and trying to escape again as Thornton, but again Peeple wraps his entire body around Thornton, not giving him an inch, as he's basically crawling all over him like a spider at this point.
He has to do something quickly here with time winding down in the third.
It looks maybe to try to use the riding time to his advantage. We're just under 20 seconds to go in the third period. Peeple wrapping his arms around the legs, and going to break the hold once again. We got 12 seconds to go in the third period. Still a 2-1 lead for Ben Thornton. Garrett Peeple looking terrific now. His riding time, a minute 22 in Peeple's favor. try to get an escape. And that's going to be an escape for Thornton. That's going to be huge towards the final score for Ben Thornton. They're trying to work him out of bounds, and that's going to do it. Ben Thornton is going to survive Garrett Peeple. Well, what an effort from the Hoosiers 133-pounder. 1 point will be awarded to Garrett Peeple, but it won't be enough from the escape, as Ben Thornton is going to be declared the winner.